Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Rad, and in this video you can watch the forecast for your star sign for the week August 11th to August 17th, 2025. This reading is for Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, and also Capricorn Rising. So if it happens that you're born under the Capricorn sign, then that reading is going to show you what the week has to throw your way, like events that you're going to be a part of, situations as well that you're going to be involved in, difficulties that you may face throughout the week, and also kind of an opportunities may present themselves in front of you. While if your moon is in Capricorn, then you can take from that reading how all these things are going to make you feel, whether you're going to hate them, whether you're going to love them. And finally, if your rising sign is in Capricorn, then you can take that reading as a guidance, what is going to be the best way to handle your stuff around. So with that being said, the first card for you, Capricorn, that will be Two of Pentacles, followed by the second card of the Nine of Wands. Third one, that will be the Moon. And the final card for you, Capricorn, we have a King of Swords here. So there is a man involved in the situation, and this week is going to be consolidation. It's the best way how I can describe it here. It is a consolidating a commitment or making a commitment happen with that man, and this commitment should end up being a very, very successful. Now, based on your preferences, I do think that this commitment will have a lot of, sexual nature in it. But that is going to be your choice. It may start that way. You may extinguish it on your own volition, right? And this is again based on your preferences. If your preferences are not males, for intimacy, then this is going to be a very simple commitment that simply has nothing convoluted in it, in a sense of that's wondering what is gonna happen in between you two and how things are gonna go forward. That man or that man is gonna be very open, honest, and pretty much very simple to read, to understand, and to predict as well, which is going to contribute significantly to the commitment and the partnership. And this commitment and partnership was, at least according to these cards, was attempted for a quite of a time. And we can see here with the Two of Pentacles starting at first card, okay, that the attempts made up until this point, the plans that had been established in between you two didn't work out quite well. And the reason for that is because the way you were trying to go along with each other wasn't simply very accustomed and very attuned to the environment under which this commitment is supposed to take place. And some adaptations to the plans and as well to the perspective of the commitment needs to be made, and those adaptations are going to take place throughout this particular week. So what you can expect from all that, it is that some plans you do have with that man, for example, to see each other, to meet, to go somewhere, or to talk about something, may drop completely off the table. And the reason for that is going to be that they are obsolete. It's just there will be no reason to talk about that thing anymore, because it simply stands for nothing at that given point, and it means nothing in general. And it will be replaced with a productive, for example, discussion or a productive activity. So your whole foundation of making that commitment will shift, and it will become much, much more solid. In fact, so solid that there are going to be certain red flags that you will be prone to ignore or straight away to completely neglect, not see at all. And that is seen with the 9 of Wands. You want to know how a specific situation that you are involved in is going to result, or maybe an undertaking that you are currently pushing through is going to develop, how to solve a problem that you are facing, or whether something is going to happen to you that you are waiting and when this is going to happen. Well, for all that, you can go for a personal reading with me that you can purchase from my website, which link you can find in the description down below, or you are seeing it as well right now on your screens. Now, with that said, let's jump right away to your forecast. Being into the second position. So what this card here shows, it is what is going to work against you. And like I said, those are these red flags that you won't be able to see while they are going to be right in front of your face, eye gouging you, figuratively speaking, and you will miss them, at least at first, with your eyes open. And the reason for that is because you're going to have a lot of room to maneuver and to make your own schedule, to play around with your own time, with the time of the commitment here. And it will feel like it all depends on you, and things are going to go along exactly as you are make them to be. But what you are missing is that there are some exterior influences here that can create problems. They will not going to be strong enough to basically kill this commitment, but they will definitely have the potential to cause significant issues going down the road. For example, the family of that man may not like you, his friends may not like you, or that man may have some different commitments which have nothing to do with you, that he needs to address first before actually make the commitment he's promising for you to make. And at the very least, going through the week, you need to talk about those red flags that are opening and are putting cracks or creating cracks in the relationship that can be very successful now, regardless if there is going to be that kind of exterior influences that are creating issues or not. But why should you, go under stress and have to deal with the problems that's which you can simply avoid by just talking about them and taking some precautionary measures. Now, what is going to work in your favor here? It is the Moon card in that week, and that card shows that first, that is an experience you are meant to go through, whether it is going to be with that man or someone else you are going to meet in the future. The successful commitment, it's something you are bound to experience no matter what, whether it's going to happen this week or the next week. It's going to be yours to experience. And there is going to be that. How you're going to recognize it, actually, it is my point here. That is what's going to work in your favor, is that for the first time, there will be no shred of a doubt or a fantasy how things are going to go forward. It's just simply you are going to be very peaceful and very calm and also very confident that things in between you two are simply going to work no matter what. And again, that no matter what could play a deteriorating role in that commitment if you don't pay attention. I just can't stress enough how important it is to pay attention to the red flags here. And you are wrapping up the week under the influence and the energy of the King of Swords. So what you're gonna end up be is very well respected within that commitment. We're seeing here where those exterior influences that are creating issues are actually talked about or addressed. And if they aren't solved, at least at that stage, there is a very effective strategy that you and that man are going to have established, that as soon as the problem arises, that strategy can be put into motion and solve the problem in its starting phase. I was about to say feeder stage, but let's put it that way, a starting phase. And regardless what kind of commitment this is going to be, whether a friendship commitment, whether a business commitment, aside from, you know, intimate commitment, if it is within your preferences with this man, you're going to start liking him more and more physically. Okay, and again, that is if that man or a man in general, it is within your intimate preferences. If not, then you're just going to get very well along together on a mental level, and it's just doesn't matter what this commitment is going to face as a difficulties, you're always going to have the capacity to face it head first and overcome it. This was your reading, and if you find it helpful and you liked it, you can subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a like, comment on the video as well if you feel the need to do so. Or if you think that this reading can help someone you know, then you can share it with them as well. With all that said, hopefully we're going to see each other next time. And until then, bye.